Hello there and welcome to PS4 Fun, and Mike checks out Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. This is the demo which will give you the first level, and that's what I'm going to play through. Now I have played through before, so I know this level, so I'll probably get through it a little bit quicker than the first time. First time I played through this level I died a lot. This is not an easy game. Hopefully I can make it look easy because I know what I should be doing, but this is not an easy game. I died repeatedly, mainly because I was stupid. I mean, it is one of those games that punishes you for being a bit of an arse or not being patient. Patience is a big part of this game, including being patient for the slightly lengthy loading screens. But it is a hard game, one that requires thought and precision, and it is a strategy role-playing game, which is my favourite genre of games. I love strategy role-playing games. And this is a pretty good one. I'm going to skip through a lot of dialogue, going to skip through a lot of cutscenes. I'm also not going to pick up any of the tutorial scrolls that you get. I played, say, through the game before. I just want you to get a sense of how it works, and you can then discover it for yourself. Also, if I go through all of the tutorials and pick up all the bits, it's going to take longer. Say, I've played through this twice already. This is my third playthrough. Because that way it's not going to be an hour-long video. This might be, 25 minutes, 30 minutes to get through, hopefully. Right, here we go, jumping away. This is the character you start with. He is a ninja type guy. This is my first concern with the game. Not concern, but an observation. The camera is fiddly. It has to be. You right stick to move around. So you want to have a good look at what's going on in the stage because you've got to plan your route. If you want to rotate the camera, you hold down R2 and you rotate. The left stick moves the character around, and it doesn't recenter on your character straight away. If he goes off screen, it will do, but you don't want to be going off screen, so I'm just going to take this guy out. It looks like he's doing a wee over the edge, doesn't it, with that little thing? He's peeing on the top of the guard. Come on, take him out. Whee! Got him. Like any stealth game, we really need to be hiding people in bushes. And this is a stealth game. This is a stealth tactical RPG. Now, I love the RPG or SRPG genre. My favourite game, one of my favourite games of all time is Valkyria Chronicles. And also, I am playing through on my Vita at the moment, Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. This is very different. Those games, although Valkyria Chronicles does have some real-time elements to it, they are turn-based. This is not turn-based. This game, the world is going on. You don't necessarily get a lot of chance to plan. You can hide and look around, but as you can see, I'm moving about, and there is a character on the screen moving around. The world does not stop for you. Later on, a slightly higher tactical edge, you'll see some planning that you can do, and that will come later in this level. But things are moving on, so it means that you can stop and plan, but you can't just wait in one place because someone might discover you, someone might come past. Oh yes, big thing here. You want to save on a regular basis. I've just quick saved. You quick save by hitting down on the touchpad, and what you will see in a second at the top of the screen is a little green counter that tells you how long it's been since your last save. This game does not save automatically at any point, so you have to save it. Even when you finish a level and go on to the next level, you've got to save. Otherwise, you have to go back to the next level. If you die, you'll have a save from the previous level. So you want a quick save frequently. I say you'll see the timer come up in a second. But yeah, very, very important. So touch down on the pad. As soon as you're going to do something significant, as soon as you've done something significant, quick save it. Let's pick him up. Throw him down the well. Bye. Sploosh. So everything's moving on. So that means patrol routes are continuing whilst you're walking around. That means that people can observe you. They change their viewpoints. You've got to be very, very aware of your surroundings because your surroundings change. So far these guys are all standing still, but you do later on get patrolling guards. Here we go. I'm just going to do a distraction, so I'm going to press down on L2, select my stone. I then aim with the direction stick whilst holding down, and then square will throw it. So that's distracted them. They don't move from their allotted places distracts them, they turn away. You can see the vision cone there. We'll talk more about vision cones later on. Really does look like he's doing a wee, doesn't it, when he's got that little thing up. So, bit of plot. Now, the voice acting in this is all right. I'll shut up and let you listen to some in a second when we get to an exchange between these two characters. You ultimately, as far as I'm aware, have 5 playable characters. You will see 3 of them in this particular playthrough. There is this guy, who's the samurai. There is Hayato, who is your ninja shinobi type character. And we see a sharpshooter later on as well, who's quite fun to play with. Right. So I'm going to use my shuriken this time, which is just unlocked. So I select the shuriken. I can tap down L1 to cycle through the different things. I'm going to aim with holding down L2. I'm going to have to come out of cover to use it. But they don't see you straight away. There you go, in the face. And you press square to launch any of these special abilities. But you do have to pick your shuriken up. I'm going to shuriken this guy in the face as well. Sploik. There we go. You can hear weird squeaking noises in the background. That is my daughter's guinea pigs. So I am going to cause a distraction. And now they turn away and my samurai friend can go hoik and kill them all. There we are.
Tell me your name so I can thank you properly.
Mind if you let me inside first? I like being thanked in person.
Very well. I will repay my debt at once by opening the gate for you.
So that's a little bit of the voice acting. It's not Last of Us levels of voice acting, but at the same time it's pretty good. So far from what I've seen, it's very distinct for each character and it's not something you're necessarily going to get tired of. Well, here's the thing we do now. We get our sake, our drink, and this will draw people out of their patterns. If they see it, so this guy, he's seen it, little purple beam says I've seen my sake. They start walking towards it, so it's a good way of drawing people out of cover, and then slice and dice. You've got to pick the sake up as well, otherwise you won't have it. Now this guy can stealth. I don't think it's a natural thing for a samurai, but he's in bushes, good old-fashioned bushes. Center the camera by pressing down on the D-pad, and now his special thing, we're going to swap to him. His special is taking out 3 guys at once. Here we go, aim, square, slice and dice. Now I could have snuck around behind those guys and blown them up with a cannon, which I'm going to do. Let's go. He can pick up 2 people at the same time, and it doesn't slow him down because he's big, beefy, and strong. So he's good at clearing the battlefield nice and quickly. Dump him in the bushes, and if you dump them in the bushes or hide them in a well, no one will find them. They kind of despawn entirely. Leave them lying around, they won't, and people might see them. Shoot the cannon, blow open the door, and let our buddy in. There we go. Nice.
My thanks again for your assistance.
So these guys have met for the first time and they discover that they have a similar agenda. They are trying to get, well, one of them's trying to storm the castle. The other's been given instructions to open up the main gates. So that's what we're trying to do this time. The shinobi saying, I like to work on my own. And the samurai's going, no, we do this better together. And I've got to get that gate open there, and I'm going to do it by blowing it up with those barrels, which means I have to make it all the way over there without getting killed. Okay, I say I've done this a couple of times already, so should hopefully be fine. You know, the shinobi saying I work alone, but you know, they become firm friends, I'm sure, as the time goes on. So we're hiding the shogun out of the way, not the shogun, sorry, the samurai out of the way. And I'm going to swap over to Hayato and start moving him around. You can swap between the 2 characters just by tapping R1. There you go. There you go. Right. Let's go and do the business. All right. Climb up. Now this chappie here is coming around. And I'm just going to stab him with that. You know, you can, if you press left on the direction pad, it highlights the nearest baddie's view cone of vision. If you hold down right, it produces a cursor, which you can then move around to select which of the enemy's view cones you want to see. Now, currently, that view cone swishing around those shaded areas. You can see there's a bright green area. If I go into that, I will be seen. The area that's got the kind of crosshatch on it provided I am behind cover, or I am either provided I'm behind cover or I am crouched, I will not be discovered in that shaded area. I'm just going to sneak up and I'm going to stabby. If I hold down the square button, I automatically pick him up. You can see he moves a little bit more slowly. Hide it in there. Oh, just to point back, I talked about auto-saving earlier on. You can see at the top of the screen there, my last save was 1 minute and 45, 46, 47 seconds ago, that little green bar. Keep an eye on that. It refreshes every 30 seconds or go and glows to say hello, hello. Now, can't kill this guy because these two guys are patrolling below. They will see me. But when they're at sight, he's dead. Done it. Lovely. And I'm going to drop down. And I'm going to take a slightly different route than I did last time. So there's a guy standing in front of the gate, and you can't get through the gate without him seeing you. Now, one of the things I've done in the past is to throw a stone to distract him, snuck Mugen, the samurai, through into the bushes to his side, and then murderized him. But there's one guy that, if you're not really careful, will see it and just really ruin your day. So I'm going to go a slightly different route. So there's multiple routes and multiple ways of doing this. I'm going to go up here, going to crouch, there you go, and now no one can see me because I'm up there. Now we're going to wait for this guy to come a little bit closer. I'm just going to have a quick check to see where his mates are. You see, these guys are a little bit too close now, and this is where the patience thing comes in, because I don't necessarily have time to kill that guy and hide him before these guys come. If you notice, they all have guns, and they will kill you very quickly. If you're discovered, you might escape, but the likelihood is you're just going to get killed. So it is full-on stealth. You cannot be ballsy with this one. There you go, dead. Pick up. They never notice that their mates are missing. No, they walk past, just a second ago, and suddenly your mate's gone. So I'm going to pop him down there, and I'm going to walk around behind those guards because I know their patrol pattern. Now, those guys have got their backs to me, can't see me. Here we go. Don't get into their line of vision. And then I'm going to hide in the bushes. Excellent. And when they are gone, we're going to move Mugen into place because I want to take, if I can, all three of them out at the same time and give you some idea of how you can move these characters and work them together. Lovely. 4 minutes since my last save. So we're going to go back to the shinobi. And I'm going to distract. So here we go. It's got to be in that blue cone. I'm going to throw a stone to distract him. Oh, hold it a sec, because these guys are coming back. Damn it. Okay. Again, patience. That's why this is going to be a longer video than I normally do for these mic checks out, because I have to keep thinking about these guys coming. All right, let's just get them. Let them past. Let them past. Go on, boys. Off you go. Quick save. Just in case I do something stupid. Here we go. Now, throw the stone with square. Quickly to Mugen. Get in through the doors. Ah! Now this is another thing that's a real pain. Sometimes doors don't do what they're supposed to, which is a massive pain in the ass. Thankfully, I have an unlimited number of stones. Here we go. Goes through, sneaks behind him. There. Excellent. So now we're safely ensconced in a bush. When these guys come round, I'm going to take out all three of them with my special sword move. There you go. Got it nice and ready. When these guys get into that red circle, they are doomed. Here we go. Ready. Hoi! Ah! Splat, squish, dead. Nice. Well, not nice, really. I've just eviscerated 3 people with 2 samurai swords. But, nice in terms of, gameplay mechanics. Right. So we're going to sneak up behind these guys, and we're also going to take them out. There is a cooldown on this ability. I think the more you use it, the longer the cooldown is. But there we go. 2 of them down. No fussing. Right. Okay, so we've got 2 guys there. One of which is patrolling, one of which isn't. They have a quick chat. You can listen into all these conversations if you want to as well, if you get close enough, and you can actually go and read the text for them. Just going to bring it a little bit closer. Crouch. There we go. Can't be seen. They do talk very loudly to each other across great distances, and weirdly, no one ever hears. Right. This guy's coming back. No, do I dare try and hit them with the double whammy? No, I might just wait, actually. I'm going to take them out one at a time. So that's his view cone. Okay. Right, here we go. Here we go. Choppy, choppy. Got ya. Pick him up. Into the bushes. Duck. Nice. So now we've got rid of one of them. I say you can actually. I've seen a no kills version of this. I looked it up on YouTube. Someone going through and actually snuck through this. There is a bit of a cheat actually of how to do it. Oh, nearly got spotted then. Stay still. That guy's view cone is quite big. I might have to do this differently. So can't get a line of sight with my shuriken to kill him. I think we're going to have to get Mugen to do it for us. Alright. Well, when this guy turns around, I can sneak out. Can I sneak out? I'll just run up. No, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. Patience. Patience. Ha! Yes, let's go round. I'm going to shuriken him from over here if I can. There we go. Yeah, there we go. In line of sight. In your head, sunshine, shuriken. Nice. Good death animations, aren't they? I'm not going to carry him. Just going to take this guy out now with my shuriken. Here we go. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Hide in the bushes. And that's very satisfying. It's really very satisfying. Okay, pick up my shuriken. Just dump him in the bush. Don't think there's any chance of anyone seeing him now because I've got a gate to go through here. So this is where the tactical element of it's called Shadow Tactics. You are very shortly about to see Shadow. So this guy's view cone, he's looking directly at the gate and then every so often he looks away. And told you before, the gate, sometimes the opening, entering the gates is a pain. Right, patience though. As soon as he looks away, we'll try again. Don't know whether it's a positional thing, but I've had this problem a few times actually. Through the gate and then hide in the bushes. I'm going to position myself next to this guy. I'm not going to kill him yet because the other guy will see the dead body. I won't be able to do it quick enough. So I'm going to go to Mugen. Excellent. Come on, dude. Right. And try to get through the door. What I will show you first actually very quickly. If I press and hold down on the the left direction button, it frees up the cursor and I can highlight a guard and see what his view cone is. So you can see his view cone is totally obscured by that barrel. So there's not even a hatched area. You can get through there no problem. This guy we've already seen is sweeping in two directions, directly ahead and then to the side towards the door. So we've got to wait for this guy to look away, but provided we get into those bushes, the other guy's not going to see us. Here we go, quick through the door, crouch. Oh, he saw me. Crouch, sorry, crouch. Oh, I wasn't crouched. But you saw that yellow bit. That yellow bit is then, if that yellow bit reaches me, they've seen me and they will raise the alarm and attack. So provided you're under cover or out of the line of sight before that reaches you, you should be fine. Now, if you press up on the D-pad, what you can do is you can plan moves. So that is a plan. It has not to be executed yet. And then you switch the other character, plan to kill that guy, and then you hit triangle, and they both, there we go, at the same time. Oh, crap, I've been seen. Oh, impatient. I'm going to die now. Now, they've raised the alarm, and loads of guys are going to come out now and start shooting at me. This guy's seen me. I'm going to hide in the bushes. I mean, they go, where is he? We've lost him. But these three guys have now spawned, and like I said, if I do actually manage to escape, which I'm not going to, I'm going to die. Oh, and my last save was like 4 or 5 minutes ago. This, 5 minutes ago. This is why you quick save regularly. Here's a lesson. Michael is an idiot. Please make sure you quick save on a regular basis, because look where I am now. Oh dear, I'm going to have to play through this whole section again now. I'm not going to make you watch it. So I will cut here and we'll go back to where we were. Right, here we go. Can't believe that. What a noob. Right, let's take them both out. So that guy is now walking away. He's got his back to us. We can do this without me looking like an idiot. There we go. Ah, lovely. Kill him. Oi! Nice. Now, that one is important because that will be seen if we're not careful. Brilliant. And we're going to bring Mugen over to get rid of this guy. I'm going to use my sake bottle to distract him. There you go. We go, oh, sake. There we go. Purple cone. He's distracted. Heading straight for the beer. Can't blame him. Not a big fan of sake, but you know. Oi, killed him. And then I've got that. Now, if he's picked up the sake, I will automatically pick it up when I walk over the guy. But if he's left it, I have to physically go and pick it up. Let's dump him in the bushes. Now, this is a tricky bit. Hopefully, I won't make it look tricky. But these guys at the gate, they cannot be distracted. They can't be distracted with sake. They can't be distracted by throwing stones. They will be looking in that direction and will not change their gaze. So we have to really plan of how to get past them. And this took me quite a lot of goes the first time I did it. It's a bit fiddly and finickety, but this certainly is the way I did it. You have an option to do this entirely differently. Now that's the view cone for this particular one. And that's the view cone for the other one. You see there are actually some nice kind of hatched out areas. So as long as I am crouching, I will not be seen. So we're going to try and sneak our way through and position. And I'll show you one of the other things that's a bit of a pain. I mean, the camera's a bit of a pain. The doors can be a bit of a pain. And if you have a little look, I'll pan the camera around. Whoop, wrong way. There's some flower pots directly in front of me. Yeah, you will get caught on those. The first time I decided to try this way of doing it, I got myself stuck. Oh, missed, lovely. Got myself stuck on a flower pot and was shot and killed. So bear in mind that all these little details, some of these you'll get stuck behind, so be careful. Now this guy is elevated, so long as he's crouched, he will not be seen. I've got Mugen in position. We've just got now to get Hayato in position. He's doing a wee off the top again, naughty boy. It really does look like he's doing a wee. Right, and we'll jump him down into the bushes. Nice. And now we're out of harm's way. Brilliant. Now we're going to do the shadow tactics. So up, select one and press up on the D-pad, and then you'll go into the kind of plan move. So we're going to move him to kill that guy. And we're going to move a Mugen to kill the other guy. Lovely. So you move them with the left stick, and then you do triangle. Oh, that one actually spotted me before I killed him and actually did damage. However, not enough time to raise the alarm, which is good. Now, this is where we get introduced to our third playable character for this particular playthrough of the game. And it's a little bloke who sits in a high place and snipes for you, which is really cool. He's quite useful. I don't know whether he is a single position character because you can't move him from there. So if we when we come across him further in the game, whether he just perches himself in a sniper spot or whether you can move him around to tactical positions, I don't know. He was just talking about the plan. We know the plan. We got to pick that up. We got to blow up. And he was saying it's best to go across the rooftops because there's no way of doing it any other way. And this was a pain in the backside. But I've got a system. We should do it now without me dying. But this took me ages the first time. And I think that's what we have to do. Now, I'm going to take this guy out with the sharpshooter. There you go. He's dead. Now, you can, if you want to, take all of these guys out with the sharpshooter. So, there you go. That it gives you... And then I can just go straight up the stairs. Or I can go through this building, which will flank them. So I can go behind, because these guys have got the yellow hats. They cannot be drawn out of position. So if I go through here and through there, I can go around behind this guy and give a bit of stabby. But I could also shot them in the head. There we go. I'll just dump him. I don't need to hide him anywhere. No one can see him. Right, we're going to take this guy out as well. And now we need to get to the barrels. This took me ages. Really, really hard. And this bit is very, very... I mean, it's the kind of the culmination of this level, so it's not going to be easy. But we've got 4 guys, 2 of the yellow hat guys who are looking in one direction, this guy who moves around, and this guy who stands still. So I've got myself into this hatched area and into that bush. Now I'm going to use shadow tactics, but this time with the sniper guy. I've forgotten his name. So I'm going to use my shuriken to take out this guy here. So I press square to throw. I've got it, once you press up, you can plan this. And then I'm going to change to the guy up here. And he is going to shoot the other guy in the head. So press up on the D-pad, select him, And now when I press triangle, both of those actions will happen simultaneously. And I'm just going to wait for this guy to come back because I'm concerned I might alert the two yellow hat guys if I kill someone too close to them. And go. See? And that's nice. And think when you got 5 characters on the go, all in the same level, the detail that you're going to be able to do with this is going to be exquisite, I think. I mean, it's going to be really good. Right, we're going to pick up the shuriken because we do have other guys that we need to worry about. So, Mugen's over here. I'm going to move him up into position. I can stand him up so he can move a little bit faster. This game is not about speed, it's about planning. He's going to take out these guys with his W/E nasty move. There you go. They're dead, so my camera's a bit naff there, apologise. Okay, and I'm going to just move to this dude over here. Come on. Oh yeah, we've got to take this guy out here. So, he's real pain. So we're going to shoot him in the head with a sniper. Okay, oh, 5 minutes since I last saved. I'm not going to bother. I know I can do this without dying. Okay, so we are going to take out these guys. These two guys at the top can be a pain. And there's a guy that's running between the guys at the top and the guys at the bottom, which again can be a pain, but we can deal with this. Okay, so we're going to select this guy, and I'm going to shoot in the head that little yellow hat guy on the balcony. That's what we need to do for the next part. So here we go, and I'm going to take him down. Cool. Right, next I'm going to take the shinobi, Hayutu, whatever his name is, and we are going to get ourselves across here. And we've got to be very careful of this guy at the bottom who's running backwards and forwards, because he can spot you. Now again, I'm here, there's some nurses, there's some civilians, but provided they don't see me, and I'm not the kind of person who would kill civilians, I'm going to climb up here, and I'm immediately in cover behind these boxes. And again, there are various ways in which you can do this. This is the one I like. I'm going to distract these guys with a choicely placed stone. There you go. So behind them, so look away, and I'm going up the stairs. Right, so I'm going to go up the stairs. Quick! Ooh. And now they can't see me when they turn back. I'm going to go up the stairs. And I'm going to drop. Wait for this guy to come in. See, I can get all 3 of them in one go. Drop. And no one thinks that's suspicious that 3 people have just been squished. No one does. No one bats an eyelid. They go, oh dear, 3 people have been squished by lumber. They don't consider that to be suspicious in the slightest, so it's not going to raise any awareness. I've only got 1 guy left to kill, and we're going to use Mugen to do that. He's going to come down the stairs directly behind this guy. Massive samurai in armour, and couldn't hear him coming. What a noob. Right, just drop him down. Don't need to hide that body, because now I've got a clear shot. So this is the end of the level, essentially. I pick up the barrel, and I've just got to get it to position. And this guy is the only one who can carry heavy objects. He can also throw heavy objects, which is how we get up. There we go. It's a nice environmental detail as well. You see that fence being blown up just then. It's wonderful. Right, threw that up. And there you go. Oh, I don't like the camera, but there we go. Throw that up there. I want it to be on the other part of the roof. A bit fiddly sometimes. There we go. Throw. So press square to throw. Up. And, oh, I got stuck. Oh, come on, Michael. Stop behind the scenery. Get off. Here we go, up the stairs, pick it up. Running round, running round, running round. So no one notices a massive samurai with a box of explosives. Hey, it's computer games. So what? We go, he's going to drop that down there, and then I go to my little sniper bloke, and the little sniper bloke blows up the barrel. End of level. So that is how this game works. It's all about tactical advantage. I mean, it is really interesting. I love strategy role-playing games, and this has got some nice twists to it. Now, it's got this whole real-time thing going on. You know, it's not a case of the action pauses, you choose what to do, and then an enemy chooses, and then... But no, it's real-time. If you just want to do this with one character all the way through, you can. If you want to use the same character, if I wanted to shoot 7 people in a row with the sniper, I can shoot 7 people in a row with the sniper. It's not about taking turns. It's about strategically placing your characters and using their skills to beat the level. And I'm really interested in it. I say I haven't got time to play at the moment. I've got so many games going on. I've got Elite Dangerous, I've got Final Fantasy 12 and Hellblade's out tomorrow, which I can't wait to get my teeth into. But I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I think when my gaming calendar becomes a little less busy, I will probably be picking this one up and having a good thrash. Absolutely brilliant game. Once you've finished the game the first time, or finished the level the first time, you get this. So there are various challenges, badges you can earn. So 3 stones, don't shoot anyone, that kind of stuff. And they only are uncovered when you've finished the first playthrough. And you can go back for completionists, and I imagine for trophy hunters that's going to be very, very good and very interesting. And also it breaks down what you did with all the characters. So 3 death from above, 3 shuriken kills, 3 distractions, you know, that will give you the characters. And there are 2 more characters, one which is a geisha, and I'm not sure how you use her, and one is someone who lays traps, which might be nice strategic, so you can distract people with Kyoto into the traps. I'm really intrigued by it. I think it's a reasonable price, $34.99. It's about 20 hours, I believe, and I think I will be picking it up at some time in the future to give it a proper play. Anyway, I hope you found this little walkthrough of Shadow Tactics useful and interesting. If you have, please hit the subscribe button that is popping up on the screen now. Give it a like and check out the other content. And as always, thank you very much for watching and have a fabulous gaming week. Goodbye for now.